Good morning. It's currently 9:40. I don't know whether or not I have French today because, like, my professor mentioned something about not having class, but I don't know when he mentioned it, so I'm gonna go anyway. And then if I don't have it, I'll just, like, sit in a different room and study for econ instead. Yeah, I have psych and class, definitely. And then what else I have? Not many meetings. Maybe a social more meeting. Paths, maybe. No collegiate because there's not really any collegiate meetings. So I'm gonna lock in. Wish me luck. But yeah, that's the vibe for today. We're just locking in. I just found out I have 4 tests this week. Nobody ever sticks to the schedule. My quest final is this Friday instead of next Monday, which is what it is on the Canadian College final week schedule. My French oral exam is on Friday. My French final is on Wednesday instead of next Thursday, which is what it is on the Kenyon College final exam schedule. And then I have an econ test tomorrow, which is not on the schedule because it's not a final, but I have a final for that next week. It's rough. And I also have a paper due next Wednesday. And I may or may not have a psych test next week. I don't know. I'm visiting my professor in office hours tomorrow to ask about my grades. Because if I have an A+, and maybe I'll take an A, /A+, because some classes do A+, some classes don't. I can't remember if psych does it or not. Then I don't have to take the final. So I've gotten all 3 of my papers back, but I haven't gotten my test back, which is fine, fair enough, because it was Friday and she has 30 tests to grade, and the paper was due like last Monday, so she's already graded those, which is crazy. I'm gonna write an article for my auntie and write some emails and text people back, and oh my god, bro. I've written the article, I've done 1 email. I'm gonna write the other 3 while I'm eating lunch maybe, and then I'm gonna study for econ while I sit in my psych classroom. But yeah, it's rough out, but it is what it is. Why do I have 4 tests this week? That's crazy. I also found out that, like, my exams finish Tuesday, like Tuesday morning maybe. I'll say Tuesday afternoon, but Tuesday morning. So I could have gone home on Wednesday instead of Friday. I mean, there would have been no shuttle, but like, whatever. I mean, I do have something Wednesday morning, but like, it is what it is. So grilled cheese Monday. Rah! I tried to be healthy by having a little salad and then a red velvet bundt cake and my very tasty fun drink. It's currently 1:40. We're locked in. My precious cousin.
Don't zoom in, Wolf.
Hello. Ah! Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Where are you going?
He's going to say hi to Mama.
He's come back. He's come back again.
Maybe I like
It's
him.
currently 4:05. I need to study for econ tomorrow. I have 4 exams this week, but I did my calculations, and I've just scraped an A in psychology, and there's no A+, but whatever. So I've gotten the highest grade I can, and I don't need to take my final. So I only have 1 exam next week, meaning I could have gone home Tuesday afternoon instead of like Friday, but whatever. I also have a paper due next week that I'll end up doing like right after my econ exam. But yeah, so I'm gonna lock in. I caught the Dalton reading room. Beautiful views. This is where, whatever it's called, student council has their meetings. Look at that view. It's really nice when the sun sets. But yeah, it's currently 5:09. I called one of my friends, shout out to Boogie, and maybe goofed off for maybe like 10-20 minutes. Now I'm gonna lock in until dinner, so wish me luck. Dinner was very tasty. Once again, I'm a fan of meat and rice and veggie, and also 2 chocolate chip cookies. Very tasty. Double chocolate chip cookies and a glass of milk. So, yum. It's currently 7:35. I have my emotional support coffee. I'm heading back to Mather. I'm just gonna sit in the common room and walk in. I might go to bed early and then wake up early, which I've never done in my life ever. I just go to bed early and then I stay asleep. But yeah, I bumped into a friend. I really need to clean my camera. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. So I'm just gonna sit there. I'm gonna lock in. If I'm to get my 8 hours of sleep, I'm gonna have to go to bed in 4 hours, which, depending on how focused I am, I could do perchance, maybe. But yeah. I mean, okay, I think I'm like sleep debt wise, I'm doing pretty well. Like I've been getting certainly more than 8 hours of sleep every night, but like I got 9 last night, maybe like 10 the night before and the night before that. So I mean, if you think about it, I only need 3 hours because I've saved up 5. No, don't do that. But yeah, wish me luck. It's currently 9:44. We're locking in mostly. I've hit like one thing off of my to-do list of like 10, and I'm gonna watch a shit ton of videos until I make myself feel better. Hello, it's currently 1:20. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna get up at 7:20, and I'm gonna read through my notes for like half an hour before I run to class. But it's the start of a very long week, I fear. However, next week is gonna be really, really nice compared to this week. So, it was taking it one day at a time, and stay tuned for all the stuff all the studying I'm getting up to, and all the exams I'm taking. Yeah, tomorrow I have my econ exam, and I think a meeting, and then office hours, volunteering, done for the rest of the day, so I'm studying for French. That's gonna suck. Whatever. I think I'm also gonna go to French lunch on Wednesday. Maybe, I don't know, just to prepare for my oral on Friday. Yeah, anyway, so wish me luck, stay tuned, and good night.